Chewing time with Korean movies. The movie title is Parasite.
All the orphanages we think seem to be deceived, but one of them can work properly and never be deluded by what you see. The ground level view of eye can see the object fairly because the lower part of people does not look so different. The lower part of the body of the dancer and the head of drunk man sometimes look very similar. The servant of rich looks like rich, and a family of servants also looks like a family of mansion when they enjoy the garden. Not crossing the line is invisible hand to control the relationship. Various classes and lines in relationship are set up in various ways in different circumstances, so there are always possibilities of conflicts, whether they are intended or not. We don't know when, where, and how the conflict begins and ends, and sometimes we don't know why the conflict happened. The best and genius director Jun Ho Bong fabricates the plot of a movie with humor, pathos, meticulousness, and his creativity. This movie, The Parasite, reflects all kinds of hierarchical, social, economical differences and gaps, but independently connect those differences in a gorgeous fabric of art. After the tax business was ruined due to the bad rumor, Kyo's family takes a part-time job folding the pizza boxes for their living. Because of a house in the semi-basement, he can see the object with a ground-level eye. Usually, someone who drinks too much comes into the narrow alley to vomit or pee, and it looks similar when they are drunk, whether they are rich or poor. They'll be seen when they are awakened from alcohol. Their conditions are similar to a semi-basement house. Q's friend with a viewing stone comes to ask something to Q. He'll go studying abroad, but he wants to keep his student of rich family in safety, not being snatched by another wolfish tutor. So he asks Q to be her tutor to keep her safe until he comes back home. He has a plan to propose to the student Dahe when she enters the university. The friend says, the viewing stone is a good luck stone, bringing property to his family. A repeat of Kiyu forged the certificate of enrollment of J.S.A University, which usually rich brilliant students go. Now, Q goes up to the rich house to meet the student. The house is a beautiful mansion where the beautiful and nice family live. He is given a new name, Kevin, which is a perfect match with a high-class family. Kevin's first class is successful enough to stir the Lady Yeongyo. His slogan, never look back, just push forward your way. The only thing you need in real game is vigor. Gives a big impact to the girl and the mother. He earns a big trust in a moment. The little scout Dasong is absorbed in the Indian spirit and makes the whole house his playpen of Indian camp. Yeongyo feels proud of her son's uniqueness and also worried about his hyperaction. Kyu recommends Gi-jung, Jessica, as a special and unique teacher for Da-sung. The chain of recommendation is big foundation of trust, and Kyu's family all become involved in family of mansion through the chain of recommendation. Kyu's family succeeds to get jobs in the mansion after ejecting the driver and Moon-gwang, the former housemaid, by cheap panties and pitch dust. The little scout Da-sung's innocent nose detects the same smell from the newcomers and makes them embarrassed. Kyu's family are settled on their jobs and become familiar with their lives in the mansion. Da-hae loves Kyu so much, and Da-sung is very loyal to Gi-jung. They celebrate their success in hidden job in these tough days. Now, they don't tolerate the bastard who vomit and piss around the window of their house. They strongly punch them with a bucket of water like a winner of victory. Even though their lives seem to soak into rich family, Gi-taek feels very confused when Dong-ik and Yeon-gyo sometimes open the car window to change the air. Gi-taek feels anxious and bitter that equality on the surface crumble relentlessly by the trivial smell. As the family goes camping, with the request of Da-sung, who want to follow the Indian spirit in the nature. That day, this whole luxury mansion becomes a garden for only Kyu's family. Kyu feels the soft sunshine with his eye closed on the grass. Gi-jung enjoys luxury foam bathing as like a heroine in the movie. Gi-taek and Chung-suk take a nap peacefully on the white sofa. It's really peaceful and happy moment. The small party in the lounge is joyous and full of hope for the future. Kyu tells about plan that he's going to propose to Da-hae when she enters university. They are happy only imagining the future of getting related by marriage with that rich family. Then they hear the doorbell ringing, and Moon-gwang appears on the intercom screen. She begs to let her in the house. She says that she has no choice but to leave the house too suddenly, so she has something to do. She rushed to the kitchen and tried to open the secret door to an unknown basement. When the secret door opens, she runs into the tunnel holding her husband. Surprisingly, one man is lying on the bed in the deep basement. Moon-gwang said he is her husband, Geun-se, who is being chased by gangsters because of big death. She begged Chung-suk to let him stay there and says that they had no money and no room to stay in. By the time Chung-suk tried to call the police, the rest of the family who are listening to the scene suddenly collapsed on the floor. The situation reversed, and the Moon-gwang couple are mocking and threatening the Kyu family by catching the Kyu family's weaknesses. Moon-gwang takes a video of Kyu's family as a family fraud group. Soon the tough battle between two Parasite groups is followed, and by the time Kyu group beat down the Moon-gwang group, they hear a phone call from Yeon-gyo. She says they are coming back because of heavy rain and ask Chung-suk to cook ramdon. 기택 타이 근세 up with a rope and tape.
짜파구리 할 줄 아시죠?
충석 kicked Munkwang to fall down the stair to the floor.
8분 후 도착으로 나오는
They frantically cleaned the lounge up and hid themselves. Rain is pouring outside, and Kitek and others are hiding under the table, holding their breath. Dongik and Yeongyo make love on the sofa, and Dongik complains of unpleasant smell, even at the fascinating moment of love.
뭔 냄새?
The smell of basement, the smell of Mr. Kim. Kitek threw his clothes up to the nose to feel the smell which he cannot feel, even at the horrible moments. They come back home, like falling from luxury mansion to his semi-basement, through street, down and down the overpass, and down the street to his house. The streets are overflowed with the rainwater, and household goods are floating in the house. Kijong is devastated and sitting with a cigarette in a mouth on a toilet where dirt is ejecting from the reflux. They are worried about couple in the basement, Kitek says. A plan that never fails is not to make a plan, because the reality is not done as a plan we made. He asked his children to leave the couple's problem up to him. Gyu prepared the stone for the problem. Munkwang is desperately trying to release Geunse by biting off rope and tapes. And she tells her husband Geunse, as he imprinting that the person who killed her was Chung-suk at the moment of death. Geunse prepared a brutal revenge. Yeongyo wanted to have an impromptu party for her friend and invite Gyu's family. Gyu carries the viewing stone with him. The party is full of delicious food and joyous talks, and sweet melodies are overflowing. That's a real garden party. Dongik makes a program for his son Dasong. It's a small situation drama. When Princess Jessica comes to Prince Dasong with a cake, a savage Indian attacks Jessica. Brave Prince Dasong defeats the savage and saves the princess. Kitek is caught as a role of savage. The reality is not done as the plan we made. Gyu goes down to the basement with a stone to remove the couple, but he is frightened by the body of Munkwang on the floor of the basement. At the moment of dropping stone in shock, Gyu is attacked by Geunse. He desperately tried to escape from Geunse and run upstairs, but he is hit on the head by the stone and loses consciousness. Horrifying Geunse steps Kijang and they swing the knife to Chung-suk, the mother of his wife Munkwang. Kijang is dying with a deep scar and pain. Dasong is shocked at the scene and loses consciousness. Geunse is killed by the strong woman Chung-suk at the end of a fierce fight. Dongik orders Kitek to throw the key to him, but the key is thrown near the body of Geunse. Dongik is shuddering at the disgusting smell, the smell of Parasite, even at that emergency. Kitek, caught by unknown anger, stabs Dongik and disappears nowhere. Gyu is also laughing, even when they go to meet Kijong at General House. But it's not clear if it's because of after effect of brain surgery was a absurd cabinet-like plan.
그치만
Gil and Chung-soo got sentenced to probation for forgery of private documents, housebreaking, and self-defense against the murder.
집행유예 선고를 받았을 때
The police and news reporters have chased Gil for a while to find where Gitek is. But actually, Gil also don't know for sure where his father is. In a while, the heat of news was cooled down and the chasing of police was disappeared. Gil goes up the hill behind the mansion and watches the signal of flickering lamp in the evening. Gitek hid himself into the basement in reproaching himself, and he buried Mungbang with all his heart on the corner of the beautiful garden. He risked his life, just one meal every day. Gil writes a letter to his father, which he cannot send. He's not going to university, and he makes a plan. He makes big money and buy the mansion. Gil and mother just enjoy the garden because the sunshine is beautiful. Then father just come up to the lounge. Gil greet him with a deep hugging. In reality, Gil is reading the letter, which is cannot send, in a house of semi-basement. Maybe the reality is not done as the plan we made.